Once upon a time, in the small town of Riverside, there was a wise and kind-hearted teacher named Mr. Thompson. He had a special gift for connecting with his students and helping them navigate the complexities of life. One day, he gathered his students in the classroom and began a captivating lecture on understanding and mastering emotions. Mr. Thompson started by explaining that emotions are like the colors of a rainbow, each one representing a different feeling. He asked his students to raise their hands if they could name different emotions they had experienced. Excitement, joy, anger, sadness, and fear were just a few of the emotions they came up with. Mr. Thompson explained that it's important to recognize and identify these emotions because they give us valuable information about ourselves and the world around us. He then told the students a story about a young boy named Jake, who had trouble understanding and controlling his emotions. Jake often found himself getting angry easily, and it would lead to arguments with his friends and family. Mr. Thompson explained that Jake lacked self-awareness, which meant he didn't always recognize his emotions as they arose. To help the students develop self-awareness, Mr. Thompson taught them a simple exercise. He asked them to close their eyes and think about a time when they felt happy. He encouraged them to remember the physical sensations in their bodies and the thoughts that accompanied that emotion. The students eagerly shared their experiences of smiling faces, warm feelings in their chests, and thoughts of joy and excitement. This exercise helped the students understand that emotions are not just feelings but also involve physical sensations and thoughts. Mr. Thompson emphasized the importance of accepting emotions without judgment or self-criticism. He shared a personal story about a time when he felt sad and how he initially tried to push the feeling away. But he realized that by accepting his sadness and allowing himself to feel it, he was able to process the emotion and move forward. The students understood that all emotions are valid and serve a purpose, even the challenging ones. Next, Mr. Thompson taught the students the power of pausing and reflecting when faced with strong emotions. He shared a story about a time when he got very angry with a colleague. Instead of immediately reacting, he took a deep breath and stepped away to create space between his emotion and his response. This pause allowed him to reflect on what was truly causing his anger and consider alternative ways to handle the situation. The students realized that pausing and reflecting could prevent them from acting impulsively and help them respond more thoughtfully. To help the students learn how to calm their emotions, Mr. Thompson taught them different breathing and relaxation techniques. He demonstrated deep breathing exercises, asking the students to take slow, deep breaths and feel their bodies relax with each exhale. He also introduced them to mindfulness, guiding them through a short meditation where they focused on their breath and the sensations in their bodies. The students felt a sense of calm and realized that these techniques could help them regain control when their emotions felt overwhelming. Mr. Thompson then explained the concept of cognitive restructuring. He shared a story about a student who believed she was not good enough because of one mistake she made. He helped her challenge that negative thought by asking her to consider all the things she had achieved and reminding her that everyone makes mistakes. By reframing her thoughts and focusing on her strengths, she was able to change her perspective and feel more positive. The students understood that their thoughts could amplify or calm their emotions, and by challenging negative thoughts, they could regain control. In the lecture, Mr. Thompson emphasized the importance of healthy coping strategies. He explained that engaging in activities like exercise, journaling, or creative expression could provide an outlet for their emotions. He encouraged the students to find activities they enjoyed and that helped them process and manage their emotions in a positive way. He also emphasized the value of seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or even a therapist when needed. As the lecture continued, Mr. Thompson taught the students about empathy and perspective-taking. He shared stories about times when he had put himself in someone else's shoes to better understand their emotions and experiences. The students realized that empathy could help them relate to others and strengthen their relationships. Mr. Thompson then introduced the students to various emotion regulation techniques. He explained visualization, where they could imagine a calm and peaceful place when feeling overwhelmed. He taught them self-soothing techniques like listening to soothing music or engaging in activities that brought them comfort. He also shared grounding exercises, where they could focus on their senses to bring themselves back to the present moment. The students practiced these techniques and realized that they could regain control over their emotions by utilizing these tools. Throughout the lecture, Mr. Thompson reminded the students that mastering emotional control takes time and practice. He encouraged them to be patient with themselves and celebrate even small progress. He emphasized the importance of self-care and well-being, explaining that getting enough sleep, eating balanced meals, and engaging in activities they enjoyed were essential for emotional stability. As the lecture came to an end, Mr. Thompson thanked his students for their attentiveness and active participation. He reminded them that understanding and mastering their emotions would be an ongoing journey, but one that would empower them to lead more fulfilling lives. The students left the classroom with newfound knowledge and a sense of excitement about applying these lessons to their own lives.